Why is anxiety so much worse the day after a big night on the grog? This isn't your imagination, this is a real thing. They've got a name for it, they call it anxiety, and it's all to do with chemicals. I'm always talking about the different chemicals which run around our body to put us into certain emotional states. Now, when I talk about chemicals, I'm talking about chemical messengers like hormones and neurotransmitters. And some of the ones you might have heard of are things like dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline, noradrenaline, cortisol, testosterone. And it's important to realize that any emotional state is just a bunch of chemicals. And the effect that alcohol has on anxiety is a really good example of this. Let's use glutamate for this example. Now, glutamate is one of the key excitatory transmitters in the brain. So more glutamate equals more anxiety, less glutamate equals less anxiety. Now, when you have a few drinks, your brain starts to block glutamate, which means you're less anxious. Now, you're in that blissed out state, you're uninhibited, you might say things and do things that you normally wouldn't do, which is what we love. But while this is happening, your body is registering that there's a chemical imbalance. Because glutamate has been blocked, your body thinks that that is down, and so it goes on a mission to rectify that, turning glutamate levels up. So then when the alcohol wears off, usually while you're asleep, what you're left with is a spike in glutamate, and so a spike in anxiety. And the spike in glutamate will also account for that shaky, jittery feeling that you get. And this chemical imbalance can take days to sort itself out. So what can we do about it? Well, there's a couple of options. The first option is not to drink, but I'm not going to ask you to do that. I did get off the grog for lengths of time when my anxiety was really bad. But to be honest, it's one of my favorite things to do, having a laugh and a drink with friends. So it's not something I wanted to give up long term. So the second option is that when you feel that anxiety come on, when that self-talk starts and you're a bit jittery and shaky, don't take your thoughts so seriously. Hopefully this video is giving you the awareness that it's just a bunch of chemicals. So when your brain starts that mind chatter, warning you of impending doom or letting you know what a dick you made of yourself the night before, know that it's a temporary chemical imbalance and don't take that self-talk so seriously. And then on coming videos, I'll run you through ways that you can then take charge of your emotional state so that you're better able to deal with that anxiety.